Dad with a bike coming at you. Heading on home from work. Figured I'd take this opportunity to spend some time and talk to you guys about a new purchase I made for my listening pleasure, which is some new HD speakers from Sena for my Sena 20S. So if you're a Sena user and you're interested, stick around and we will talk about my thoughts on these new HD speakers from Sena. Be back in a second. Alright, so let's talk about these new HD speakers from Sena. So first and foremost, some administrative things. If you are new to the channel, you just stumbled across this video, do me a solid, stab that subscribe, like, notify thing, and stick around for different content as I post up stuff for this lovely little channel. It's all about motorcycles and things I like to do with my motorcycle. So anyway, yeah, subscribe, like, notify. Anyway, so probably like a lot of you, you've got some form of audio in your helmet. I specifically have a Sena 20S Evo, and I've had this Sena for, I don't know, 18 months, 2 years, something like that. It's been a little while, and it's pretty solid. I really like it. You know, I listen to music. Sometimes I take phone calls in it, and for certain, when I ride around with a group of my buds, you know, we connect the Senas, BS as we ride along. It's a kind of a fun little thing. But if you're like me, you've always been a little, I don't know, unhappy with the sound quality that comes out of the Sena speakers. And so historically what I've done is I've just pulled out my Sena speakers and put in some earbuds through that little aux port that's in the back. It does the job, but it's kind of annoying because, you know, you end up having to take the helmet off at times, so then you got to pull those out. When you put your helmet back on, then you got to fuss with getting the earbuds in there just right. It's kind of a pain in the ass. So, you know, not long ago, whoa, that was kind of an asshole move. Not long ago, Sena released the 50 series. So, you know, along with the 50 came, you know, an upgrade to speakers. And I really didn't want to sink the money into a new Sena. The 50 was kind of pricey. They were doing this upgrade plan where I think if you had a 30, they were offering you an upgrade at a discounted rate. Well, I have the 20, so I kind of lost out on that, so that sucked. And I thought to myself, man, it sure would be nice if they just made some HD speakers for, you know, the rest of us peons that didn't go buy the Sena 50. And, you know, a couple months ago, they announced they were going to release the HD speakers for the Senas. Dude is a jerk. Anyway, so they released it. Well, take that back. They announced it, and then they released them, you know, like a couple of weeks ago or something like that. And I had been watching very closely, and the moment they became available, I bought them. And, you know, they were only like 35 bucks to buy the HD speakers. So I bought them. Took about a week to get here. You've got to upgrade the firmware in your Sena in order to be able to use them. So once you upgrade, then you can go into the Sena app and actually enable 4 HD speakers. Anyway, all that stuff's covered in like the documentation and stuff when you buy it. So anyway, I was excited when they showed up because, you know, like I said before, sticking earbuds in my ear and having to fuss with those was always kind of a pain in the neck. The stock Sena speakers were kind of crappy quality. You know, they would kind of crackle, too much treble, not enough control over bass, you know, etc. So I really was excited when they released these. And, you know, the moment I got them, I wanted to kind of test the quality. And from my point of view, they were awesome. However, I wanted kind of an unbiased opinion, because, you know, every time you buy something for your motorcycle, it's almost like a placebo, right? You spend the money, therefore you think it's amazing. There's so many things that I've done to motorcycles over the years where I've said, boy, that was the best thing I ever did, and really it, you know, didn't help that much or whatever. Like I said, it was more of like a placebo. So I tapped my wife as guinea pig. She does not ride. She's never, you know, worn my helmet. She's never listened to my Sena. So I took the old speakers, put them in there, played some Led Zeppelin for her because, you know, I love me some Led Zeppelin. And she said, oh wow, that's kind of nice. I didn't realize you were able to listen to music that clearly in your helmet. So her first opinion of the Sena with stock speakers was like, oh, this is great. So then I said, all right, let me know if this is a different, you know, if this is better quality. So then I put the HD speakers in, she threw the helmet back on, and I played the same Led Zeppelin song for her, and her reaction was, you know, she was amazed at the difference. Deeper bass, clearer audio, you know, no crackling. You know, and we were able to kind of play with, you know, some of the music equalizer stuff to get the right tone, the right bass, right treble, what we wanted. And, you know, she gave it 2 thumbs up. So I put that thing on, and to me, it is night and day different. I really, really do love having these new HD speakers in my helmet with this 20S. So, you know, for anyone who's interested or thinking about that, you know, getting those speakers for your Sena, you know, they work for the 10 and the 20 and the 30 series family. The 50 already comes with them, so, you know, whatever. But if you're like me and you've got one of the older Senas and you want some better audio quality, just upgrade to those speakers, and I give them 2 thumbs up. I think they're pretty solid. So anyway, for the short bit, kind of a long way to get here, my review of those Sena speakers is pretty awesome. You know, and for 35 bucks, it's a whole lot cheaper of an upgrade than spending the money to buy a 50. So, figured I'd also take a minute and talk to y'all about some other things that are coming. So if you all have seen, I did a video not long ago of new exhaust. I swapped out my Vance and Hines for a Two Brothers, and I'm gonna start doing some videos on that. I'll do some audio samples, some drive-bys. I'll also do a video on kind of my thoughts on why I wanted to move to the Two Brothers. What did I expect out of them, and did I get it? And I hope that I can coordinate that so that it falls in line with me going to put this thing on the dyno and get a good solid horsepower and torque read out of it. And I'll compare it to what I had when I was running the Vance and Hines. And so I'll make a whole, you know, couple of videos, a segment really kind of around that. And, you know, more to come. I'm back doing this for good now. I'm got all my work stuff squared away, so we'll have a lot more content popping in. I think I am still going to adhere to just kind of a once a week upload schedule. I'll probably do onesie twosie here and there, maybe when I'm doing some maintenance videos, but by and large I'm just going to stick with doing once a week. That way, you know, I'm not, you know, struggling to find content, because I really don't want to get out here and do videos about, you know, how to ride a motorcycle or the challenges of riding this motorcycle as, you know, older adult male or some goofy crap like that. I want it to be useful to you all. I want it to be informative, and it's, you know, going to be focused on me doing reviews, maybe getting out, checking out some of the Texas Hill Country rides. That's really what I want to focus on. So, you know, my content should be more geared towards that going forward. Anyway, I hope you all found this helpful. And, you know, as always, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. You know, if you're running with the new Sena, the new 50, let me know what you think of that. And if you've also picked up those HD speakers, let me know what you think about that too. And to that end, we are done. Tonight is football night, so my son is playing football. I'm gonna go catch the football game, cheer for my boy, and we will catch you on the next video. So y'all take care, be nice to each other, peace.